Guys, I am really late to the party. But I am finally here. Okay? You know, the main thing is I just really been sitting out, eating some popcorn, and watching this whole story unfold. Right? Just watching my fellow YouTubers like Sensitive Society and also Penguin Zero and Jamari. Just watching their videos while they just um let us know what's all going on with the whole situation with Ava Kris Tyson. Now currently, like I've been saying a little bit tuned in for that. I'm just watching like a really good TV drama, and it's very diabolical work. Like, so there's accusations, but it's not accusations anymore. It's been proven facts, about the whole lolly pictures and then how Ava Kris Tyson's just in love with that. And so I don't care what anybody says. That is literally just a loophole to being I can't say it, but a PDF file. Okay, that's just a little loophole because it's cartoon young people depicted in a very very sexual manner. It's really really disgusting. I don't know why people like things like that. It's just I just don't understand that. But the main thing that just unraveled by just screenshots and texts is old tweets on Twitter where Ava Kris Tyson was tweeting a minor, right? I want to say the person was like 13 or 14 years old when it happened. Obviously, Ava Kris Tyson was in their 20s when they were sending out the tweets. It was to someone who I believe was Lava, and how Chris was sending out a legit email or tweet about, "I post some fire news for you. Please no share." Now that right there is just sinister work, right? Like, this is a child. And so here's the main thing to me, right? This was literally in plain view. Like, this was a public tweet where all of us could see, and yet no one batted an eye back there in 2018, which I don't know why. And the whole thing is, how much did MrBeast know about this? Because believe, like, he had to have known something. I just think it's a little weird that he didn't end it right then and there. That his relationship with Kris Tyson, his YouTube did take a hit, and so the MrBeast crew was trying to do damage control, right? And so that's why Ava Kris Tyson is no longer with that team anymore, right? They said it was like a step down, a mutual step down. No, Buddy really just got fired. They're trying to put out all the smoke alarms, the fire alarms, because it was a lot of damage control that they could do. But I really do think they knew about this even in 2018. Like, there's no way. Like, legit, there's a video where, and I believe it was on MrBeast's channel, where they were recording, and in Chris's room he had a lolly picture posted. Like, right then and there, that's just weird. Like, if I see something like that being in my friend's house, like, the red flags and the red alarms are already going up, right? That's just gonna make me question our friendship if I see things like that. Now, what's really alarming is that Ava had a weird obsession and a habit of calling 13, 14 year olds daddy. Like, in what world does someone just hear something like that, or see something like that and think that is just like a joke? That's fucking weird, man. That's very alarming. Your red flags, your red alarms should be going off at that point. But get this, which makes things really, really kind of confusing and convoluted. The 13 or 14-year-old that this is about, like, came out and spoke about it, and they said that they don't believe that they were groomed at all. But at the end of the day, here's my take on it. That's something that's going to be very, very hard to process. Like, that being so long ago, and then two, like, you actually living in the moment and you witnessing all that and how everything just transpired. Like, that's gonna be hard for you to actually like come back and think, okay, yeah, like I was groomed, or like, yeah, they said like inappropriate things like that, right? No child should even be put in a situation to where they can even joke about things like that. And that just brings me to my next point about how Ava Kris Tyson was a huge fan of Shadman, right? And then, so obviously all of this has been deleted, but I believe the name was like Mudamar or something along those lines. He was able to do the Wayback Machine, was able to pull up archive things that were deleted and found pictures of inappropriate cartoon characters that obviously, it's bleeped out and everything, because these were cartoon characters that were portrayed as little kids doing very heinous and sexual things. And so and so here's the thing: for a lot of you guys who've been on the internet for a long time, that name Shadman probably triggered, that Captain America, Wolverine, or Winter Soldier thing in your brain, to where now you're like amped up and you want to wreak havoc, because what that guy did was unacceptable. Unacceptable is it's extremely weird. Dude should have been like, he should have definitely gone to jail. Right? That's just how crazy it was. And for those of you who don't know who Shadman is, I'll sum it up briefly. This guy was an artist who depicted little kids under the age in sexual positions, right? Don't know why he had a huge following, which was insane. And one of the main people who loved him and his artwork and praised his artwork was Ava. So, Ava Kris Tyson. So this is where a lot of this is all coming from. And so the main thing that brought this like to the public was when Shadman, that piece of shit, drew a picture of Keemstar's like 8-year-old daughter. I believe she was 8 at the time. That weirdo drew a picture of a 8-year-old girl in a sexual manner. Fucking crazy, man. And get this, the dude got support off of it. He had a huge following. People loved it. They're like, oh, it's Keemstar. Who cares? Yada, 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 man. He probably just deserved it. The dude's a piece of shit. That is so wild to me. That people are like that. Like, people are legit asking for other celebrities' children for Shadman to do next. The dude received applause for drawing child porn. Let that sink in that old noodle of yours. Let that marinate. Like, really think about that. Dude got a standing ovation for that. It's freaking sick, man. But that just brings me to my next point about how Ava is an enthusiast of this man. Right? That's just how it circles back around to Ava, cuz it's just the public knows, we know that Ava loves Shadman, right? There's public tweets about it. Public tweets about her stating how she loves his pictures, his drawings, like, can you do this one for me? And legit her buying, like, spending their money on commission type pictures. You can't make this shit up, man. You really can't. Well, I don't know, man. This world's really crazy. Has a lot of sick people in this world. Mr. Beast and team finally did the right thing by letting that man go. I'm just surprised it took them that long to actually let Kris Tyson go, or Ava Kris Tyson go. But yeah, that's all I have for today. Don't want to speak much more on it. There's really not much that there is left to say. But other than that, I'll see you guys later.